Word spread like wildfire, from Bull Shoals all the way up to the Missouri line. Something strange and wonderful was happening at the old general store. It wasn't just a place you'd stop for flour, sugar, and fishing line anymore. No, it had become a sanctuary, a place of peace that folks had to see to believe. People would pull their dusty trucks over, engines idling, just to stare at the impossible scene unfolding on the wide wooden porch. There, stretched out in a patch of morning sun, was a massive, golden-eyed mountain lion, its powerful muscles completely relaxed in sleep. And right there with it, playfully nipping at the very tip of its long tail, was Nitwit, a scruffy-looking coyote who seemed to have forgotten he was supposed to be wild. Up in the rafters, overseeing the whole peculiar affair, sat old Grumpy the Buzzard. He'd let out a raspy, ancient-sounding croak, his sharp eyes missing nothing, patiently waiting for his next cookie. Yes, you heard that right, a cookie. And at the center of it all was old Tom Brown, a permanent fixture in his rocking chair. The wind would whisper through the tall pines, and Tom would just sit there, a gentle smile on his face. Perched on his shoulder like a tiny, regal queen, sat Sugar, the Siamese cat. Her sapphire blue eyes watched everything, a calm, silent ruler of her strange and beautiful kingdom. Rosemary, Tom's wife, would come out with a tray piled high with kitchen scraps, some leftover bacon, bits of chicken, and always a few extra warm, buttery biscuits just for old Grumpy. The whole motley crew, this wild menagerie, would gather round. The big cat would yawn, the coyote would wag his tail, and the buzzard would hop down from his perch. They'd settle in together like it was the most natural thing in the world, sharing the meal in a comfortable silence. Travelers and locals alike, their faces a mix of awe and disbelief, would always ask Tom the same question. How is this possible? Tom would just chuckle, a deep, rumbling sound from his chest. Well, he'd say, they don't know they're supposed to be enemies, and we sure as heck ain't gonna be the ones to tell him. Sugar, with her piercing blue eyes and quiet confidence, was the glue that held this fragile piece together. She wasn't a guard against the critters. She was the peacekeeper. Every now and then, a new stray would wander up to the store, maybe a nervous dog or a feral cat, its fur standing on end, ready for a fight, expecting danger. But before a single growl could escape its throat, Sugar would hop down gracefully from Tom's shoulder. She'd walk right up to the newcomer, look it dead in the eye, and let out a single, calm, steady Siamese yowl. It wasn't a threat. It was a declaration. And somehow, in that one sound, the newcomer would understand. The tension would drain away, the hackles would go down, and they'd realize, suddenly and completely, that they were safe. Here, at the general store, everyone was welcome. Here, everyone was family. This was the peace of the three brothers, a peace brokered by a tiny cat and two kind-hearted souls who understood that love and a warm biscuit could solve just about anything. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed this little piece of the Ozarks, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales from the heart of the hills. See you next time.